In Ephesians 1:5, it says, "In love, he predestined us to adoption as sons and daughters through Jesus Christ, to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will." Now, he predestined. That word means he decided beforehand. Does it mean that he decided some would be saved and some would be condemned? Well, I don't believe that. I believe that God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that anyone that desires to be saved can be saved. He did not decide ahead of time that some would be saved and some would be condemned. What he decided ahead of time was that we would be adopted as sons and daughters. Those of us who accept Jesus Christ would be adopted. Now, a stranger doesn't have the rights that a son or a daughter has in an inheritance, but an adopted child does. It has the same rights as a native born son or daughter. And because most of us are Gentiles, we were not native born, we're not Jewish, but we have been adopted by him or in him as sons and daughters through Jesus Christ. Like, not through ourselves, not through anything that we could do, but through Jesus Christ, his actions, according to the good pleasure of his will. And that word good pleasure means his delight, his kind intent, his pleasure, his satisfaction. If I want to do something good for my son, then I do it out of the kindness of my heart because I want to see him happy. I do it out of the good pleasure, and that's what God has done for us. He delighted in us, and it gave him pleasure to bring us into the family and to give us everything that the native born children of God were due as adopted sons and daughters. That's Ephesians chapter 1, verse 5.